Um, have you never wondered what someone is eating on a TV show slash movie? No. And also, that's a TV show and or movie. It's a character consuming a food, and they want you to see the food like that. I am a human being that is like not a TV show or a movie. Sometimes you guys need to remember that. And I need sustenance for survival. So I'm eating the food for survival, not for your entertainment and consumption. I don't know. I just find it strange. It's like definitely, it's just definitely like interesting to me whenever people are just like, dude, come on. So you've never gone out to eat with friends and asked them what they got and asked if they liked it? It's just that, but on a much larger scale. Okay. We are somewhere in between. Like, we're not friends, but I'm also not like a robotic thing that is there for your entertainment. That's the part that like weirds me out. The reality is, if Will was in the chat writing like, "What are you eating? What are you eating?" I would be fucking annoyed. If Will was next to me saying, "What are you eating?" I would not be annoyed. Does that make sense? Right, sitting in front of us, thousands of people while a burrito is survival. What? I mean, yes, I need food to survive because otherwise I will starve. Like, and then it gets to a really weird place where some chatters would just like actually take it to the next step. Like, oh, I can't believe you're consuming such expensive and fancy snacks. Like, that's disgusting. I literally had to eat dirt today and make it seem like it was a patty. And that concludes the sandwich stunlock.
Heavy breasts, and every set of breasts needs a bra. Are your water-smelling sized bosoms doing the most?
Does your cup runneth over and onto the floor?
Then come, get yourself a bra at Enid and Astrid's Bra Barn.
Located on Avenue E and Jill Zarin Boulevard.
Now, what exactly is a bra, you ask? Well, bras are for boobies, but bras are for breasts.
And if you don't know about a store like this, good for you. Enjoy being able to jog.
Yeah, we offer dazzling bra designs like these. The Fortress. Goes so high, it's a turtleneck. Straps so wide, they could be jeans.
The Straight Jacket. This bra comes with a patented 5-clasp enclosure.
Yeah, which means if a man's taking it off you, he's gonna need the jaws of life.
Or try the load-bearing wall, made of miniature 2x4s. This isn't an undergarment, it's scaffolding.
Yet designed by the same guys that unstuck the boat from the Suez Canal.
Hi, I need to buy a bra. I think I'm a 32.
No, you're not, honey.
No woman knows her bra size.
No, only we know. So let me fit you, okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Cough. Okay. Yep, so you're 28Q, you have a difficult relationship with your mother, and you're pregnant.
What?
It's a boy.
How do you know that?
She just knows. Enjoy your bra.
Yeah, we're out of bags, so you're gonna just hold it loose, all right?
Is this funny? No, I don't know. Maybe it's like for a different audience. Like, maybe I don't get it because I don't have like booba. Like, are the ladies in the audience enjoying it? Like, I don't know. Like, maybe the joke is that like bras are fucking really annoying to put on and wear, especially if they're not like, I mean, they're very restrictive. Is that what it is? That's what I thought the joke was.
you.
Look, this is not a sexy store for foo-foo lingerie.
No, no one has ever had a sexual feeling in this store.
This is a medical experience. We are one step away from a hospital.
And we even make some of our bras in-house. Get out here, Frank.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, this is my husband. He's in construction. He makes prisons.
And he also works here.
Each of these bras is built to last. Underwires from pure Pittsburgh steel. Bras so big you could pour a cup of hot soup in and not spill a drop.
In the summer, I have made paninis under my bra.
And to clean it, just hang.
Okay, I'm skipping it.
Good afternoon, fellow students of NYU's Film Studies Department, and thank you for tuning in to the live stream of our final guest panel of the year.
Please join us in welcoming our distinguished guests today, the cast members of HBO's hit comedy and my favorite show, Roommates in the City.
What up?
Our fellow students have submitted questions about comedy, your show, and social issues, and we cannot wait to hear your answers, especially from breakout heartthrob Max.
Oh, that's nice. Hey, everyone. Hi.
Max, stop. Oh, this is so fun. Okay, the first question is for Max. How do you come up with ideas for your character?
Honestly, I don't know. I just say what I think would be, like, funny.
Totally. Okay, so this next question is also for Max. Do you prefer blondes or brunettes?
Ooh, that's tough, but blondes.
And Naomi, as a black woman, could you please explain race?
I can't watch it anymore. Now I feel like Pete Davidson. All the simps in the chat, simping for Anya, or is that I chess lady. Pete Davidson probably had sex with her. Sting.
Okay, wow, that's a very cool question for me. Well, I'm a comedian, so my first priority is just being funny.
Now back to Max. Frisbees or dogs?
Frisbees or dogs? That's tough, but I'm gonna have to go with frisbees because you could, like, toss them to a friend.
Aww. And for Elliot, how has being gay and Chinese prevented you from being happy?
Do you want to rephrase that?
Interesting. Okay, for everyone else, here's a question submitted by Fran.
These bit, it's just like, it's so bad. Okay, I'm done. I can't watch the rest of this. I don't understand what the. Maybe I'm just not paying attention to it. Like, sorry, I'm talking to my realtor on the side as well. So apologies. And I gotta pee. I'll be
I've
back.
never seen the show, but I can see that 2 of you are gay, 2 of you are black, 1 of you is Asian, and some of you are girls. Elliot, let's start with you.
That was not a question.
I just want to say I like dogs more than frisbees.
We'll get to you. Eric K asks, Max, what's it like to work with celebrities?
That's tough. I mean, working with celebrities could be weird, but ultimately, it's awesome.
That sounds fun. And for queer cast members, what's it like to do comedy in a world that cavalierly mocks your very existence?
Okay, are there questions that are fun or about the show or less devastating?
Oh, yes, sure. Sudi G asks, what's the typical page-to-stage process?
Okay, well, that's a great question. See, normally we start pitching ideas. And here's a funny story. So one time...
That's great. And here's a follow-up for Max. It is so fun. Is it so fun having a hot and famous wife?
Yes, it's so fun. She's so hot.
Amazing. And back to Natalie for a follow-up. Here's an extremely sad quote of yours that I've taken out of context. Quote, I hate myself and I have major body issues. End quote. My question for you is that bad for you?
Yeah, it is bad.
Awesome. And Naomi, what advice do you have for survivors of terrorist attacks when it comes to breaking into the comedy community?
Why is that my question? I mean, I guess I would say, no, bail, pass, not doing it. Nope.
Okay, how about you, Natalie?
Pass.
Max, do you like soda?
Yeah, it tastes so good.
And Natalie, why didn't you go to Standing Rock?
Pass.
Max, what's your favorite pizza topping?
Oh, cheese.
Elliot, you're a gay homo, yeah?
Yeah.
And Chess, you're girl gay, so no wear dress?
Yeah.
Max, PlayStation?
PlayStation.
Naomi, if God gave you the option to be white, would you take it?
Girl, I'm not answering that, no.
Okay, Elliot, if Starbucks made an iced tea that made you straight, would you sip it?
Okay, I have a question. I'm gay, so I can hit you, right?
Max, Hannah L says if you ever cheat on your wife, please consider me.
Oh, that's really awesome.
And Natalie, marital rape is still not a crime in all 50 states. What will you, as a female comedian, do about that?
You two are really bad at this.
Wow. This has been a great panel.
Okay, this sketch would have been This sketch would have been funny if it was like half the fucking length. But I get it. This sketch, I mean, I get it. It's true. It's literally like every time there is a woman, person of color, gay person, like anytime it's just like a non-white male, the questions they fucking ask them are ridiculous, and they are made to answer for like literally every black person or whatever. And then dudes, they just ask like, regular shit. But it's whatever. It's kind of mid. Pride Month song.
Hey, all you she's, gays, and nays. It's the month of almost June.
And you know what that means. Pride is around the corner.
But last year, Pride didn't happen, so now we're making up for lost time.
Uh-oh.
Pride is a celebration. Yeah, that's what it's about. Last year we couldn't meet up, but this time it's allowed.
With my queer friends and allies, now it's time to go out. Ooh, ooh, we get to do it all again.
Now we're out on the floor.
Bro, this is literally the most homophobic thing I've ever seen, dude. This is like every queer person in this community converted in shame. What is this sketch, dude? It is literally a hate crime. What the fuck is going on here? What is happening? Stop subjecting your queer audience to this. My favorite part is the sex harness at Pride. I'm now cishead. This is the one instance where bi people are saying no visibility, please. We do not want this visibility. Are we doing kink at Pride discourse? Oh my God, stop. As someone who lives in West Hollywood, I have no idea what the fuck that shit's gonna look like this year. Because I feel like there's a lot of pent up energy just just bubbling right underneath the surface, And Pride, for the most part, in WeHo is just like, butt fucking on the streets. So I don't know where we're going to go this year. It would have been pretty funny if they addressed any of that, but instead of doing this, I don't know what this is. I can't watch this. This is so bad. WeHo is so bad at Pride, it's literally unbearable. It is like, It is crazy. Hassan participates in gay conversion therapy, not clickbait. Unbearable. I love West Hollywood. It's one of my favorite places on the planet. Wonderful. On Pride, it is so nasty, dude. It's so gnarly. It's like every gay person, from I don't know, like I guess it's the one time where it's like the bridge and tunnel crowd or some shit. I don't know what the fuck it is, but like every gay person from fucking Bakersfield travels to Los Angeles in West Hollywood to sit on top of a fucking Target parade and you know, experiment with shit. Yeah, Bakersfield, just like gays from everywhere travel to WeHo to participate in the most like over the top capitalist ridiculous thing. You think they show this at conversion therapy? I mean, it's like maybe it's because I'm spoiled. Like I live in WeHo. Literally every fucking weekend, every night is Pride in West Hollywood in comparison to how like other places do Pride. So it is the gay mecca. Well, the cis and largely white gay mecca, but gay mecca nonetheless. It's the Pete Buttigieg voting block of America. Someone said you didn't get to the joke yet? Okay, let's watch.
But I don't see my crush. He's not texting me back. Well, I'll just brush it off. I have a mental breakdown. Make my friends take care of me. And I think, woo! Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Pride again. We've been waiting so long. It's Pride again. For so much to go wrong. It's Pride again. Santa combo for queers. This is our St. Patty's Day. Acting sloppy because we're gay.
Who cares about him? You're so cool and so funny.
I don't want to be funny. I want to be hot.
It's our first Pride together. And it's also our last. Cause even for lesbians, we moved in way too fast. But we're still hosting a gay brunch. And frying eggs got us hot. Woo, woo. Tonight we'll break up again.
Hey, go flirt with that girl.
Man, I tried, but she's straight.
Well, then how about her friend?
She is also a straight.
When did all these straight girls start dressing lesbian? Then we go, woo!
Yeah, 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 it's Pride again. It's inclusive and it's great. It's Pride again. But who let in all these straights? It's Pride again.
Gender is just clothes.
There are so many jokes you can write about Pride. I feel like even I, as a fucking cishet, could do a decent job at a couple cracks. First of all, zero mention of ketamine or meth. What the fuck's going on? I didn't realize it was Pride in fucking Kansas. Okay. Not even joking about how cops are now a part of Pride for many years. Or even mentioning how they're no longer a part of Pride. Yeah, poppers. No poppers. Let's see, maybe it'll get to that. Dude, the straight girls dressing bi is so true, as though it's painful. What do you mean? It's great. Like, I love the bi aesthetic.
Wait, no, we're not eating Chick-fil-A. They're homophobic.
Okay, no, that is such a neoliberal notion to equate individual responsibility with collectivist politics.
Terrence, don't talk like you read theory. You don't read theory.
I read theory, sis. Sis, I read theory.
What theory do you read?
Podcasts?
Terrence, that is not theory.
Well, you work at Georgia Bank.
The fucking Hasanabi broadcast, dude. That's what he should have said.
Yo, Georgia Bank, bitch!
Oh, God. I missed this.
I know.
Time for the parade, y'all. Let's get messy. You'd hate the drama on any other night, but doing gay pride, this is doing gay right. Post holo close friends, post holo man, post hole for the cases where you can't be gay. Marshall P. Johnson and Harvey Milk, they paved the way for you to shake and feel. Stonewall was the kicky when they threw the brick. They fought for your right to be this chaotic. Yeah, 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 it's right again. We're so sunburned and mad, and we love it.
$50 drinks that are bad.
Well, we missed it.
I'm overwhelmed, but I love.
We're just happy that we're queer and can do this every year.
Wait, are we on the Deutsche Bank float?
It's Pride again.
That was something, dude. That was interesting. At least in the end, they salvaged it with fucking with the Deutsche Bank float, which is real. For those of you who have never experienced Pride or know what it's like, it's literally that. It's like Gaytheon. In DC, Pride literally, I think it was it 2 years ago? I remember in DC, they had a Raytheon float, brother. It is fucking nuts, dude. Yeah, Raytheon, more like Gaytheon, am I right? No, but for real. Wait, what do you mean? What do I mean? In Washington, D.C., at the Pride Parade 2 years ago, they literally unironically had, so they have floats on the Pride Parade, like, or whatever, cars that are decked out with like corporate bullshit. And one of them was literally Raytheon, dude. Here, oh, there it is. Wait, it's in Tucson? I thought it was in D.C. Wait, what the fuck's going on here? It's not working. No. This isn't. Oh my God, this is in Tucson. But this isn't even what I'm talking about. No. There's another one. No, there's one in DC. I remember. Boston? Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, didn't they literally give Raytheon? No, Raytheon got like a Human Rights Watch. Or no, was it Human Rights Watch? Yeah. It was, right? Human Rights Watch gave Raytheon an inclusivity rating, or was it Lockheed Martin? Human Rights Campaign, not Human Rights Watch. That's fucked up, dude. This is unironically every fucking Hasbro troll that goes, did you know that Palestinians stone gays? Which is why we need to murder the gay Palestinians ourselves, not with some barbaric method like stoning, but with our superior firepower. Raytheon, best place to work with a perfect 100 score on HRC's Corporate Equality Index. That's so good. Look at this white gay pride Discord says. Pride is not a gay zoo. I do not have to be on my best behavior for the straights, your children, or siblings. I will wear a jockstrap. I will get fucked against the recycling dumpster. If that's too much for you, don't bring your children, siblings, and straights. This is my space. I'm going to shut this down right now. We are not having this fucking conversation, okay? We are not having this conversation. Like, we're not going to talk about, like, fucking doing kink shit at Pride. This is a safe space. This is a safe space for LGBT people. They escape the other weirdo circles where they have these conversations. They come here, forget about such things. LGBT children exist? What? Oh, yeah, you're saying he just like thinks like only adults are gay. Nah, dude. Only adults can be gay. So, you know, fuck it, dude. Don't bring your straight child here. Everybody knows. Everybody knows children are straight until they watch, I don't know, something that triggers a part of their gay brain. And then they turn gay at the age of 15 or whatever. What was Austin's experience with this? What was the thing that made him realize he was gay? The Hasanabi broadcast. I'm glad that I was able to help you recognize your sexuality like that. Gay is unlocked to level 18. Oh yeah, he said he kept lowering the price of blowjobs. You know, the funny part about that take is that that's like kind of what conservatives believe. Not even kind of, that's literally what they believe, which is why they try to prevent kids from watching the learning about the existence of homosexuals. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's literally why, like, in Alabama public broadcast, like, you can't watch the Arthur gay marriage episode. It's like they think unironically that, like, you're not born gay, you're not born trans or anything. You just, like, turn that way when you watch movies that feature trans characters or gay characters, and you're indoctrinated into it, which is hilarious because, like, 98% of all movies are already fucking straight. So what's up? Like, the one time you see a fucking gay person existing in a movie, like, all of a sudden you're gonna turn gay? Like, I didn't know it was like that, dude. I don't know if it was that easy. Maybe if it's that easy, I don't know. 90% of people are straight too. Literally just a falsehood. Especially in this day and age, like, to drop such a fucking psychotic, unironically, like, Christian fucking take. He just, where'd he get his number? From his ass, dude. He just pulled it out of his asshole. And he said it so seriously, too. Let me say something, okay? First of all, like, this concept of, like, homosexuality being regarded as a fucking sin or inappropriate is, like, a relatively new concept. You can thank the Christians in the aftermath of, like, the Black Death and a lack of population and trying to improve the numbers that they had for this relatively new phenomenon of being like, oh, you're a homosexual? That's fucking indecent. You're going to get killed. Literally everyone was gay as fuck, dude. Like, everyone, okay? Straight up. Like, super fucking gay. And not just, like, I'm not even talking about, like, just ancient Greece. I mean, the Ottoman Empire, literally just the gayest, dude. Holy shit. And now, the further we remove ourselves from, like, Christian indoctrination of that kind, the more people are coming back to terms with their with the fluidity of the sexual spectrum. Yeah, it used to be more okay to be gay than to be a woman. I mean, yeah, of course, dude. Imagine fucking a woman, dude. What are you, fucking lame? Get out of here, dude. We're just fucking our bros, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Pff, yikes, dude. Fucking a woman? No thanks. Yeah, it sounds kind of gay, dude. Ew, vaginas, dude? What the fuck? Ew, dude. Oh, man. You're right, but technically there was no gay straight distinction historically. It was more like dom sub and fucking whatever you wanted. Yeah. I went to a football tournament once, and the Scottish team would twist nipples of other players' teams. Like, actually captures it on a picture. Anyway, let's keep going. That was really bad, but at least it, you know, made some funny memes.
And now, a message from AMC Theaters.
It's been a while. For the past year, the roads have been a little empty. But we're starting to see the promise of a new day.
Oh my God, is this Vin Diesel?
Yo. I'm Vin Diesel. For more than 100 years.
Not exactly acceptable in the Muslim world either. Of course not. Not anymore. No, I understand. Religion is like, religion and population control are the motivating principles of making homosexuality come across like an indecent thing or a sin.
Years, there's one place where we all came together to be entertained. The movies. There's nothing like it. The popcorn, the previews, the pretzels. And don't forget, the movies. I'm talking the tickets, the butter. It's really amazing. We've been home for too long. It's time we get back to the carpets, the cup holders, the armrests, the napkins. When the movie's not loud enough, when the movie's a little too loud. I guess you could say there's something for everybody, only at the movies.
AMC is proud to partner with Vin Diesel to welcome audiences back to see Fast 9 the way it was meant to be seen, on the big screen at AMC
Straws, the sticky floors, the $8 bottle of water, the nachos, the hand dryer in the bathroom that's louder than a choo-choo train, the second concession stand that's...
GSN's Retro Night continues at 9.
So bad.
With a 1971 episode of Name That Tune, followed by a 1953 episode of Guess Her Weight. But up next, a 1998 episode of Hollywood Squares.
I'm John Bergeron. Welcome to Hollywood Squares. Our contestants today are Cammie and Robert. And let's say hello to our Hollywood celebrities. The game is simple. It's tic-tac-toe. 3 in a row wins. Robert, you won the coin toss backstage. Pick a square.
I don't like her music, but I like the way she looks. Let's go with Baby Spice.
Yay! Girl power, baby!
All right, Baby Spice. According to a recent survey of American students, what's the least popular school subject?
What school? I'm just a little baby. Kidding. Let's say maths.
Sometimes
my guest tonight.
Sometimes I honestly find it interesting. I don't want to peas, bro. What the fuck? Oh, this is nasty. I don't want this. The worst kind of donut. Oh, it's terrible. Sometimes I wonder if they're just like trying to get away with being as bad as they possibly can and like see if they'll still watch it. You know what I mean? It was a gyro donut. It was like it was not even, it was like a ground beef donut.
Kate! Hey, Oh my goodness, I am so excited to do something with you. We're all obsessed with Queen's Gambit. Okay, my pitch for you is Queen's Gambit. Like the borough Queens.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not really.
Oh, you're not from
getting
New
it.
York. I'm sorry. It's funny because it's a neighborhood and they talk like this. So the sketch would be like porn. I thought that was a swan, not a chess piece. Porn. What my husband watches on his computer.
Rook to F me. Okay. So are you from there?
I am not.
Okay. Yeah. You know, I'm not really sure about that. Like, I would love to do a Queen's Gambit bit, but
sure.
I'm not sure that that's like the one.
Hey, Anya, we on for...
I gotta go back and say something here. Last week, like the Elon episode we watched where they were talking about the murder, like that was kind of funny. I think I didn't give it enough credit at the time. I think it is kind of funny whenever there are so many shows like this that just like are entirely based around like a super fucking, you just like accents. I mean, it's a form of comedy. Accents are funny. Yes, they are. People talk dumb, and that's funny to me. Okay? Stealing opinions from Chapo again? Yeah, like when I fucking watched it before the Chapo episode came out, and then we had the same take on it. But, of course, that's, I pre-watched the Chapo podcast. Once again. I love when I pre-watch a podcast that hasn't been made yet and have similar takes to people whose opinions I like, whose opinions resemble mine and have a similar worldview.
For Queen's Eye for the Gambit guy?
This wallpaper. No.
Are either of us in that one?
Nope. Yeah, I didn't think about it very hard.
Cool.
Anya, have you seen Hustlers?
Yes, I have.
Because Hustlers plus chess equals Chustlers. So you love it?
You had plenty of time to digest Chapo? Hey, you fucking idiot. When I originally watched it and said that it was good, when we watched it on that day, and I've had those exact same takes last week, the episode had not come out yet. I watched it on Sunday with you guys and had that take. Their episode came a day after mine. If anything, it would be that they digested my take.
Yeah, it's really funny.
I can't do this. This is actually murdering my eyes and ears and everything else. We need to escape
It's
this.
a comedian
Come on, Bill
and
Burr, be funny.
co-creator of Netflix's F is for Family. He also, of course, plays Miggs Mayfeld in The Mandalorian. Please welcome our really good friend, Bill Burr. Bill, how are you?
What's going on? Oh, thank you. Thank you, all seven of you. And the four.
Wait, but today you're saying you didn't give it enough credit? I mean, I said it was good. I laughed at it, and I talked about, different accents and regional accents, how fucking commonplace it is. But, or not regional accents, but I talked about how that sketch was funny even back then. But I think it was very funny. That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought it was a very funny fucking sketch, and I was apprehensive.
Kevin Hart's.
Yeah.
Is he in the black section of the crowd? That's what it seems like. They've moved up to the middle. Progress. I like it.
It's so nice to have you here. You're one of my all-time favorite guests. Always entertaining. We've had such a good time together over the years. We really have.
Yeah, it sucks that you're ending this.
Well, we're ending this version of it. I'll come back with a cooking show or something.
What are you doing? You're going to be on what? HBO Max? Are you allowed to say that on this network? Or are they going to get upset?
No, they're cool with it. I think aren't they all the same thing
They're
eventually?
all in bed together.
Everything's owned by the same thing.
Everybody's owned by one company now. We're all working for Exxon.
All working for Exxon, and they have a very low budget.
Exactly.
We don't have a lot of money. That reminds me back in the day when I used to do like Chappelle's show. That was like Viacom, and that was the funniest thing ever. They would always be like, we don't have a lot of money. So you'd like book a part. They'd be like, yeah, you're playing a SWAT guy. Do you have any combat boots? And you'd be like, Yeah, no, I don't. Any of your friends? Do your friends?
And they're Viacom. They're Viacom.
But it was just like, this isn't my job. My job's to book the part. So we would just give the lady shit down there going, hey, you're playing a blacksmith. You got an anvil? Any of your friends? You know, can you get one? Lug it over here? It's like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't know. That's always been, yeah, I've been paid a lot in exposure throughout the years. This is great exposure. I'm just going to trash everything I've ever done. I love the 80s Strikes Back. That was this great exposure. It's great exposure. We had to fight them to give us cab fare. I mean, granted, it wasn't the highest art. Bill, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Well, I'll tell you. Remind me, back in the day, I worked in a restaurant in North Carolina that was slowly going out of business. And at one point, I was the busboy.
Slowly going
Slowly. It was a slow, bad day. They put a 5-star restaurant in the middle of this stupid strip mall. It was doomed from the beginning. So, not to mention, it was sort of the 80s, so a lot of people were, you know, they were ready to work. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Amped up. I was the busboy. I was the grill chef, kicked on a mesquite grill and the dishwasher, all at the same time. I remember there was this asshole. I was thinking about it this morning. This is that Irish thing where you never let shit go.
Yeah.
I came running in the back. I'd taken off my chef hat. I ran out and I busted the tables. I came in the back and I said, hey, we're out of glasses. And this guy who was on work release from prison, he goes, well, why don't you wash some? And he goes, a novel idea. I remember he said, like, he was this well-read guy. And
this guy was on work release from prison?
I was like, yeah, hey, how about you don't go to jail, you convict piece of shit, and I'm doing 3 other jobs. But here's the deal. He was in jail, so I was scared. So I was like, okay. And then I just washed him and probably burned the shrimp brochettes.
That's a tragic story. You know, I'm going to say something, Bill. I'm going to say, despite that rant you just had, where you got your temperature got up a little bit, your heart rate raised a little bit, you do seem calmer to me. We were chatting a little bit when you got here. Seems like you've calmed down.
Ulu Hakan, hayır gay değilim. Anneni sikiyorum her akşam. Annene sorabilirsin gay olup olmadığımı. Yani. Bana sormak yerine anana sor. Orospunun dölü.
I know you had your second child recently. Fatherhood calming
Baby
you down?
Boy, fatherhood made me have to figure myself out because I didn't want my kids to go through, you know, some of the stuff that I went through. Not saying it was all bad, but some of the stuff that I went through. So I just kept trying and failing with the temper, and I ended up taking mushrooms.
You took mushrooms to help you with your temper?
No, I didn't do that. It inadvertently helped me. I just took it because I was like, all right, I'm going to be 53. I've never tripped like a...
Anyone who talks shit about this is being racist against gingers. This is peak. This is primo ginger representation. Like, fucked up.
Am I going to miss out on that? I'll do it once. I'm in the desert. That's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
So I did it. And, you know, I didn't do a lot of it. So I sort of mini-tripped. You know what I mean? Like the TV looked like it was going to, you know, get bigger and fall on me.
Right.
Sink looked like it was breathing or whatever.
Right.
But then after that, I was sort of left with this profound sense of loneliness and not feeling loved, right? So I'm literally laying there going, what the hell is this? I love my wife and I love my kids. And I figured it out. I go, oh, this is how I felt growing up. I get it. And then I was like, I've been running from this feeling. That's why, hey, I do stand-up. I fly helicopters. Am I cool? Do you like me? And I just, like, the pandemic really just not having anything to do.
Right.
Just slowed everything down, and then all of that smoke just kind of came back, and I was trying to, you know, organizing my office, and I couldn't stay in front of it, so I was kind of like, all right, I need to sit and figure out what this is. So it's kind of funny. I ran from it for 30 years, and in 3 months, I kind of figured it all out, put, like, all the pieces together. So it's funny now, I haven't, like, flipped out or yelled in my house But now I'm going up. I still have that need to be liked. So now I'm like going up to my wife, like, you know, I haven't yelled in a while. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Am I a swell guy? Do you like me? So I still have that crushing need to be liked. But I'm not like flipping out.
Yeah.
No, I feel great. I feel like light and all of that. And
that's nice. I'm
and
happy
I'm not
for you.
worried about the whole, oh, if you get happy, you're not going to be funny. It's like, no, maybe I could have a new, like, empathetic, you know, way of going at shit while still, you know, I will still forever rip apart inconsiderate people who I deem in my own dictator world as inconsiderate people.
Right.
Like I had a murderous thought in Target with this
is really good.
self-involved woman
Never mind.
who's just shooting the shit with like the person that's registered. There's 6 people behind you. Just do the transaction and get out of there. And like all the stories were self-serving and about herself. And I just felt it. Yeah, I just felt it coming up. You know, we got a tropical storm developing, you know, just.
So you feel, even though you're enlightened now and you've found peace,
I'm not enlightened. I'm not. I figured out that
I'm eating donut, boys. It's actually pretty good. I was wrong. But also, I might have been wrong about the donut, but I'm right that it's top of the hour, which means there's a 60-second ad break coming right now. And if you'd like to know the contents of this donut, which I assume everyone wants to know, because, you know, this is the kind of shit that people ask all the time whenever I'm eating. Well, it's going to be hidden behind the 60-second ad break, unless you have a VPN, an ad block, or you are a subscriber. You will not be able to see the contents of the donut that I will hide behind the 60-second ad break. So subscribe with the Twitch Prime if you want to see. All right, here's the ad break now. This is got some like mayo-like thing. Got cucumbers in it, which donut is not supposed to have. Tomatoes, onions, and the donut is actually pretty tasty. Surprisingly.
why I'm up, but I'm not enlightened.
Okay.
I'm still a shithead. Don't you dare compliment me, Conan.
Okay.
I'll tip you over in that chair if I was strong enough.
What about, I mean, there's a lot of people that are upset about a lot of things these days. You know, people are arguing about whether they should get vaccinated or not. Have you gotten vaccinated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm up for it, too. I'm like, you know, if they like Dick trying to kill me, which doesn't, that conspiracy, I love a conspiracy, doesn't make any sense.
You don't think the anti-vax conspiracy lines up?
That they're secretly trying to kill all of us for population control? No, because what they would do they would be killing all what they call the sheeple. So all the people who be like, all the people that go, what are we supposed to do? Okay, they're gonna kill us.
Right.
And then just be left with all the Fonzies with their leather jackets who don't want, who are too cool to listen to people. Like they got a nightmare. Who's gonna dig their ditches for them? So
yes.
It just doesn't make. I mean, if you want to say that they're going to come up with something to thin the herd, I will go with that. But they would never do a pointed attack on people that are going to do whatever they say.
Yes. Yes. They're eliminating the wrong group if this is the plan.
So maybe they vaxxed us sheeple, so then they can have a second vaccine of COVID thing come out to kill all the cool people that hit a jukebox and it turns on.
So anyone who's...
Bro, these references, like, his bit is really good. Like, the joke is funny. It's a clever way of thinking about it. But his references are so old, dude. It's crazy. He's getting old, man. That sucks.
Anti-vax is a Fonzie. That's what they're just all Fonzies.
Look at me. We were a couple of Ron Howards sitting here, right?
Sure, yeah, we're Ron
You look
Howards.
like I'm at a younger age. I look at like I'm now. And I like to think I'm the Oscar-winning director, Ron Howard. Well, you're
Right.
still Ron figuring
I'm Ron.
himself out.
I'm towards the end of the Happy Days run.
Yeah.
I might direct the movie.
Right around when he started dating Lori Beth. Right? Yeah. Sorry, that was a deep cut.
Yeah.
Lori Beth.
Okay, so the problem is, in our culture now, if
Ron Howard is also a ginger. His director, who also happens to be ginger.
If you have a weird belief, you can find a source that caters to that belief, and you don't have to read anything else because of the internet.
It's called the internet. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I
Why
don't
do I
listen
know
to
that?
anybody's theories anymore unless I just go, did you get this information at the library?
Yeah.
Okay, if you got it at the library, I'll listen to it because the library has the decency to break up information between nonfiction and fiction, meaning this happened and this is just some shit people made up.
Uh-huh.
You go on the internet, everything is presented as nonfiction, and that's why, dude, in my lifetime, I'd say for the first 47 years, that nobody thought the Earth was flat, right?
Right.
And in the last 5 years, all of a sudden, people, are coming out telling me there's an ice wall that you can go look at. Like there's these ice walls. Like we're basically in this giant bowl of, I don't know, cereal or something.
Yeah.
But then once again, I'm like, all right, I'll go with that. But like, what is the upside to telling me, a sheeple, Ron Howard, right, that the world is flat, is round when it's really flat?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is the upside of doing that?
Right. Why trick us? Why deceive us?
Yeah. What do you get out of doing that? And they can't seem to answer it. I go, what you need to do is get a pilot's license and go for your instrument rating. And then when you see VOR signals and realize one of the things that blocks it is the curvature of the Earth, you'll stop trying to rent a boat to go look at the ice
wall. People are flipping out about masks, and on both sides. Like, there are people that say, I shouldn't have to wear a mask. I don't want to wear a mask. I don't buy it. And then there are people that...
I love those people.
What?
Yeah,
you like the people that flip out?
Yeah, don't wear it.
Yeah.
Don't wear it. Go kill yourself. It's awesome. Because I have to be honest with you, I know a lot of people died from COVID, but I'm starting to see the traffic come back, and I selfishly thought I wish it killed a few more. I'm being honest.
God.
It's an honest, selfish thought.
God.
That I had.
So just specific commuters. We've got to be clear here. Specific...
No, people that I don't know or love, that I would never miss. It's 100% selfish.
Okay. You just want to...
You know what's funny is when I looked out there, all the real people were like this, and all the cardboard people were still... So I think overall, I think it made sense.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart agreed with that one.
Yeah.
All four of them.
No, 3 of them went for it.
Yeah.
One of them just covered his face. Didn't want any part of it. What do you make of this Bill and Melinda Gates divorce? Are you following that? That's a crazy story.
No, I haven't, but I know if
That's a great joke, dude. It's a great fucking joke. Like, because deep down inside, no one fucking practices empathy to that degree. Or it's like obvious. You just like say something, like a thought that you would have in your angriest moment when you're in fucking traffic and just going like, God damn it, dude, what the fuck happened to COVID?
that she's going to get a ridiculous amount of money that she didn't earn, I'm going to be labeled a misogynist.
Of course she's going to get a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay. You just want to...
You know what's funny is when I looked out there, all the real people were like this. Agreed with that one?
Yeah.
All 4 of them.
No, 3 of them went for it.
Yeah.
One of them just covered his face. Didn't want any part of it.
Thanks for explaining the joke. Hey, man, a lot of you guys are fucking professional joke understanders, okay? You're great, and you laugh at jokes. Laughter is an important part of your diet, okay? But there's like a pretty solid fucking chunk of people who I believe legitimately need most jokes explained because they just don't understand it, and like the concept of humor escapes them, and then they get mad because they're like, everything is supposed to be serious. I don't understand why this is not a serious... So yeah, I would rather, you know how I spend a lot of time on like idiots who refuse to learn about like certain things that are happening in the world, and like will still just be like, no, la la la, I don't care what you have to say. Human shield, Hamas, human shield. Like, and I'll sit there and try to explain it to them. Well, there are some people who are unfortunately on like the rad lib side or the leftist side who feel that way about humor and jokes, where they're just like, I don't care. It did not make me laugh. I've literally never laughed. I think laughter is something that should be illegal. And this joke did not make me laugh, and also I'm going to take it very seriously. And those people sometimes need to be explained what the reason for why something funny, something is funny. And the reason why I take the time out to do that is because hopefully that like conditions them and trains them into understanding what jokes are. And eventually they will not be so aggressive when they hear jokes in the future. Having said that, of course, laughter is problematic, and that every stand-up show should be a TED Talk.
What do you make of this Bill and Melinda Gates divorce? Are you following that? That's a crazy story.
No, I haven't, but I know if
I've never laughed at anything. I only like to applaud and guffaw with a person whose position, ideological or worldview I agree with.
That she's going to get a ridiculous amount of money that she didn't earn, I'm going to be labeled a misogynist.
Of course she's going to get a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, why? Yeah.
What do you mean?
Why?
She's been a partner of his.
Stop it.
What?
Stop it.
Stop what?
Just stop with this bullshit that, like, Dr. Dre's wife hanging out with them, and that's why he came up with the headphones.
Wait a minute, what?
I don't understand, like, what do you talk to your wife about? Are you sitting there going over plans and blueprints? You're not. It's all like, you know, you've been working a lot lately.
Yeah.
Which isn't even supportive.
Wait a minute.
Hey, I am liberal when it comes to this shit, because when Britney Spears got divorced from that backup dancer, he should have got a tracksuit and a laptop. Okay? Those were all her songs. And I'm going to say, no, but he supported her.
But this has nothing to do then. What you're saying is this has nothing to do with someone's gender.
You know what I love about Bill Gates?
Oh, yeah,
you know what I love about Bill Gates? I love that he has so much money that even if she cuts him in half, he's still got 15 billion.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so he's still there.
Yeah.
He can enter that second part of his life, you know, maybe wear an open shirt, get the convertible, to track something like, a third of it.
I think the funny part about this is that, like, I don't think Melinda Gates deserves that kind of money. But the difference is, I also don't think Bill Gates deserves that kind of money. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you doing with that much money? Like, no, give it away, and not in like some weird fucking, I'm doing philanthropy so that like people will forget about the fact that like I'm a demon kind of way. But I mean just literally like give it to the governments immediately. Like give it to a worldwide government that will distribute the wealth appropriately to by need. They did innovate computers, though. Okay. I don't think that there is a... I think there should be a maximum amount of wealth. Like, I literally think there should be a maximum amount of wealth, okay? Where it's like, if you're at a point where, like, your children are definitely going to be still very wealthy, that's it. We capped it at that. You see what I'm saying? And then, like, any point beyond that, like, motherfuckers would be like, well, then no one will want to innovate. It's like, dude, not a single person that has reached $1 billion in wealth is, like, innovating at that point to, what, make it 2 billion or 3 billion. They're not even innovating in general. At that point, they have already outsourced the innovation to, like, very smart engineers. After that, dude, I have the perfect idea. Rich people love exclusivity and clubs. Okay? This is like a Nathan For You episode. But what if we put a maximum amount of, we put a cap, like a max cap on wealth. And then beyond that, you still strive to make more money because, like, you know, we gotta have that. We gotta have that. That's the only motivating principle. So what happens is, like, after that point, which everyone is still trying to arrive at, after that point, you join a prestige club, okay? You join the Prestige Worldwide Club. So what happens there is, like, the more your wealth gets distributed, so the more wealth you generate that gets distributed back to your workers, okay?